What's good, YouTube? We are back, and today is opening night of the NBA season. And what better way could we have started the season off than this all-time classic we just witnessed between the Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder? I'm a Rockets fan myself, and man, I can't even be mad at it, bro. I can't even be mad at it. I was on the edge of my seat for literally an hour and what felt like an hour and a half of just overtime, and then the end of the fourth quarter. It was just absolutely insane, bro. What a game. I can't even be mad that we lost. I really can't. We're going to talk about what went down, what we can expect going forward. We're also going to be touching up on the Warriors-Lakers game. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Going into this game, we had a ton of questions about the Houston Rockets. For example, who's going to be the lead guard? With Fred VanVleet tearing his ACL, hopefully he gets better and gets back to the court very soon. But who's going to be the lead guard? Today we found out that it is not a for certain case that we have this figured out. I mean, Amen Thompson initially started off the game being that lead guard, being the facilitator. But then you saw the issues when it came to the half-court offense, and that he really did struggle from three. I mean, I thought he had a three, and then they took it away from him. I got so hyped, bro. I started throwing my desk around. I damn near fell out of my chair. But they did take that three away. I mean, bro, just give it to him, bro. Come on. He had his foot on the line. And you could just tell that there was a stagnant approach to this game initially. I mean, Reed Shepherd is clearly not there at this point. This is going to be something that the Rockets have to figure out. I think Amen Thompson is going to mold better into this role. You know, especially he's trying to shoot threes. He's trying to space the floor. That clearly shows that that's what his main focus was over the course of this offseason. And teams are going to leave him open. I feel as if when he starts seeing that shot go down and he gets more comfortable with it, you know, he's going to kind of have to force himself to do that. He's the lead guard, and you can't be a guard in this league without having some sort of a three ball. Next, we also need to figure out the half-court offense. And guess what, bro? The half-court offense, we thought KD was going to be the absolute one and done. We thought that it was just going to be him, that no one else on the court would know what to do when the clock is ticking. And then Sengun said, hold up, y'all can't forget about me. Alperen Sengun dropped 40. Damn, bro, I can't be more proud of this guy, bro. I remember back when a few years ago when they drafted him and what he's become now. He's looking like, look, small sample size, right? It's been only one game. But if he keeps this performance up, we're looking at an all-NBA first, second team player. I mean, we got to see the summer that this guy had. This guy went out and just balled out for Turkey, beat Giannis and the Greek team. Dude, Alperen Sengun looks different. If I'm anyone else in the West, I will be terrified of Alperen Sengun, because tonight we saw that this guy isn't this baby Jokic, bro. He's that guy, bro. He can be in those top 10 players in the league conversations. We saw flashes of it. I know it's an overreaction, it's a small sample size, but that's the whole point of this video. We're supposed to overreact to opening night. And my overreaction is, damn, Alperen Sengun is really that guy. The other question that the Rockets needed to answer was this 4-big lineup. I mean, it's crazy because last season we were talking about the double big lineup, and now we're like, whoa. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Rockets actually have the tallest front court in the history of the NBA. Everyone on that team is at least 6'11", other than Amen Thompson. It's Amen Thompson being 6'7", chill. And then everyone else being 6'11" and up, from KD, Jabari, Steven Adams, Alperen Sengun. It's horrifying. I mean, if you're a team like the Golden State Warriors where you run small ball, like I want to see you now, bro. I had a rough offseason just thinking about the Warriors. We're going to get to them in a little bit. But just thinking about them, bro, I can't wait till they see what we got cooking up with this massive lineup that we got. And then we got to talk about when the game got close. I mean, I'm talking the end of the fourth quarter, first period of overtime, second period of overtime. There was one guy who just came and just looked absolutely automatic, and that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, showing you that he has that clutch gene, not on a normal level, but we're talking at an all-time level. I mean, this guy was making shots that it looked reminiscent of all-time greats. I mean, he's going to be a future Hall of Famer, and you're seeing those flashes now. Like, kids 20 years from now are going to talk about the Shai and be like, yeah, that guy, he was something special, man. I mean, Shai, when it comes to his mid-range game, it's reminiscent of guys like, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. His mid-range game is on that level of all-time greats. He would do this thing where he would try to go left, and when he would go left, it would just be absolutely automatic. I mean, Ime Udoka was yelling at Amen Thompson for, force him to go right, and then, because when he goes off his right side, he goes into a bit of a more tough shot, but off his left, it's just absolutely butter, and he was able to get to that left side 9 out of 10 times, and when he did, bro, there's nothing you can do about it, bro. It's KD-esque. It was so cool when KD was guarding Shai too. It just felt like, past versus present, and it was just awesome, bro. It was really special. This was a huge moment. KD seeing the ring ceremony happen in OKC himself, and right when they were doing the announcement for the teams, KD just got the biggest boo of all time. And I found it really funny because Steven Adams right before him got like the biggest cheer that I've seen an opposing player get on a team, especially when they're not a star player. I do want to touch up on Chet Holmgren just looking like an absolute weapon out there, bro. I mean, initially in the first period of this game, he was the only guy for OKC that really got it going. And he was able to show toughness and resilience defensively. Man, Chet looks tough, bro. And I'm curious how this game would have gone if J-Dub was playing. I mean, I'm curious how this game would have gone if Fred VanVleet was playing. It's just a lot to it. At the end of this game, it almost felt like it didn't matter who won. I mean, we got to a point where, okay, look, I know it sounds like I'm just a sad Rockets fan saying that, but look, just think about it. Chet was out of the game. Hartenstein was out of the game because they got fouled out. KD got fouled out, and then Amen Thompson had cramps, so they had to pull him out of the game. It almost just felt like, man, this is just a classic. I'm so proud of the Rockets for even coming this far. Even if they won this game, I don't think I would have felt too different about it, especially with. I low-key am glad the Rockets didn't win this game only because KD did call that timeout, which was supposed to be 2 technical free throws for the OKC Thunder, which would have won them the game. But the refs never actually called the timeout. They never saw it, so they got away with it. And low-key, if we did win despite that happening, I don't think we would have heard the end of it. Like, at least for like the next few games, we would not have heard the end of that. Man, I'm just so excited for this season. You just saw Adam Silver's dream of opening night on NBC and Peacock, seeing an absolute all-time banger. I mean, this gave me vibes of like that 2017 Cavs and Warriors game where it was KD and Bron just going at it for the first time Christmas Day. And then this is like one of those games where like I'm going to remember this game a few years from now. It was awesome. Adam Silver can't be any happier. This was just amazing. And it's a hard show to top for the next game we're going to briefly touch on with the Warriors and the Lakers. And the Warriors look good, man. The Warriors look like they just came off of where they were at the end of last season, where they went on that run when Jimmy Butler got on the team, and it looked amazing. And that was up until Steph got injured, and ultimately they got eliminated from the playoffs. Kuminga looks very promising after being on edge with the entire Warriors franchise for like the past few months, 5 months. Nobody wanted to pay him. He didn't want to sign. It was this whole bunch of mess going on. But he's back, and man, he looks good, dude. He had 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 threes. And he started the game, which was very surprising to me. I mean, it sounds like Steve Kerr just absolutely hates Kuminga sometimes, but there he goes. There he goes. And, Jimmy Butler was doing Jimmy Butler things. He's going to play his game. He had 16 free throws. That's just Jimmy Butler, bro. You want to talk about Shai? Nobody talks about Jimmy, though. Nobody talks about Jimmy. This guy is an absolute menace. I saw it firsthand against him in the playoffs. But don't sleep on the Warriors, man. Don't sleep, because this team was on an absolute heater towards the end of last season. And if that is any indication of what's coming to be for this Warriors team, it might get scary, bro. It might get scary. This team is no joke. They're not any slouch. But I'm curious to see how they will compete in the stacked Western Conference of teams like OKC, Houston, Denver. I don't imagine them being a top 4 team, but it's a great way to start the season. And when it comes to the Lakers, bro, I'm genuinely concerned. I made a prediction video where I really thought that, I'm not high on the Lakers at all. I see so many other teams being better than the Lakers. they might even, I don't know, bro. They might be a playing team, and when you're a playing team, you might even be on the risk of being a non-playoff team, and it's just scary, dude. I know we're overreacting here, but this is the whole purpose of this video. But man, Luka had an absolute carry job of like 43 points. He shot 60% from the field, and that still couldn't get it done. Deandre Ayton can't just get 2 free throws, bro. This guy is 7'5". Not actually, but bro, what? Like, what are we doing here, bro? How are you not able to get to the line and be aggressive? But we've been talking about Deandre Ayton like this since he got in the league, bro. It's been a damn near a decade now. Deandre Ayton needs, there has been a lack of practice between Luka and Ayton, and I think that their connection will develop over time. And Luka just makes bigs so much better. But DeAndre Ayton can't just have 2 free throws, bro. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous for a big. And we got to talk about, it's hard to really gauge this team with Bron being out. You know, it's going to be Luka putting up absolute monster stats. It's going to be Reeves having a solid 20 points plus till Bron gets back. And he'll average around like 18 to 20 after that. But man, you really need more from guys like DeAndre Ayton, like Rui Hachimura, because who else on this team is going to give you that? You have Jake LaRavia, but is he going to be that? Is he going to be that third option for you right now? Who's going to be the third option? It's going to be Vanderbilt? Probably not. Marcus Smart? Probably not. You need someone to be that third option till Bron gets back, because this team could find itself in a very deep hole to start the season. And we saw a similar thing happen to the Philadelphia 76ers last season, where they had such a rough start to the season that it was kind of like, why would we even continue trying? And you really do not want to see that be the case with the Lakers. So just hoping for them to figure it out. Man, what a way to start the season off. I'm super stoked for this. We're going to continue just coming out with banger content like this throughout the course of the season. We are going to get consistent. And if you're still here, just know I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Take care.